Yo, what's going on, boys? It is Shabs, and I'm back with another wonderful episode of the Grind for Gullit series. And this one's a little bit special, boys. It is my new formation and the custom tactics player instructions I have for it. And we're going to talk about the false 9 and why it has opened my eyes in this FIFA, and why I have finally found a formation that allows me to dominate the game and allows me to control the game and be comfortable when I'm playing FUT Champions, boys. We're going to get straight to it, guys. So how I found this was I was scoping around Reddit. You know, I always go on FIFA Reddit to just learn a little bit more as much as I can, and it's honestly a great community, great forum. A lot of funny stuff happens down there as well. So some guy was talking about his success with the false 9, and it's a formation that I have overlooked this year for sure. I just have never given it attention. I was like, you know, it's too susceptible defensively. I just don't feel that comfortable with the center forward. I was like, man, 4-1-2-2 is what all the pros use. But those were all the wrong mentality, boys. They were just the wrong mentality, because this formation is absolutely fantastic. If you are a kind of player similar to me, and you like to hold possession, you like to have nice build-up play, and you like to control the game, you want to be in control and everything, then this is definitely a formation for you guys. And we're going to get right straight to it, guys. Once again, as you know, in Grind for Gullit, all the episodes are played in Division 1, so it should be a good testament as to whether or not this formation is good enough. And to prove to you guys that, you know, it actually is good enough. And you're going to see the squad that I'm building right here, guys, as I'm sitting here. And it's going to be a very standard team, a BPL team on top of that. And we're going to talk about the players that I chose and exactly why I chose them. And for this formation, you want to pick players that you are comfortable with and players that you know are going to have the impact that you want to have on the team. And they have to be the correct work rates, the correct type of players, and the correct style of players to be able to hold the possession and everything. So starting off, guys, obviously it is a very important in goal, and obviously all these tips I got were from Reddit, and I'm changing it to what I think is more optimal based on my personal experiences. Obviously try this out for yourself. But getting into it, guys, in goal you want to use someone that you're comfortable with. You know, Claudio Bravo, used him for about 6 games so far, and they're all in Div 1. You know, this guy's pretty good. He's pretty good. I find that his speed is very bad, and whenever he gives up rebounds, he's not good to recover in them. But besides that, he's a very solid goalkeeper, one that I've overlooked a little bit. But the thing that really wears me about him, he has 85 reflexes, which I think is the most important stat for a goalkeeper. 85 is pretty good, but the problem is he's a traditional goalkeeper, not an acrobatic one, which is what you want for your goalkeepers. The backline, guys, you want to use the backline that you're comfortable with. Well, again, just like any formation that has 4 in the back, just use center backs that you're very, very comfortable with. I'm using my man Chris Smalling. You know, 81 games, but this is not even right. I had a first owner card that I had 400 games with. I rage sold my team, you know, long story. But Chris Smalling, one of the best center backs in the game. Obviously, if you're using a BPL team, I would highly recommend him. Then you got Winston Reed. You know, I had his informed card, but I packed his red card. Actually, very happy for that. He's a Chris Smalling in the back. I actually prefer him over Smalling. You know, that's a bold statement, but let's see his stats compared to him. So Smalling has better passing, dribbling, and pace, but Reed has better defending stats and better shooting stats. All in all, very good players. And then, guys, as your wingbacks, you want to use wingbacks that are all-around players, because they're going to be joining your attack quite a bit, and you want to let them do that. You want to allow them to be free and let them go up and down the pitch as much as they can. A guy's work rate that would be perfect here is high. So if you're using a guy like Aurea, he'd be awesome. But for me, Kyle Walker, he gets up and down the pitch really well. Another guy that would be really good in the left back spot would be a guy like Jordi Alba. He gets up and down really well. Dani Alba in the right back spot is absolutely brilliant. I've used him there before in the false 9. Mind me, and he was absolutely amazing, guys. So again, your wingbacks, you want to use all-around players, guys that can defend and join the attack. Preferably high stats in pace, defending, and dribbling. Pace, defending, dribbling, and passing are very, very key in these spots. CDM, guys, you want to use somebody that is not necessarily the paciest player. You know, I have Conte there because he's the best CDM in the game. But you want to use a CDM that has great passing, great tackling, great interceptions, great marking. And that's about it, guys. Pace is obviously a boost. The higher pace you have, the better. The higher long shots that he has, the better, because you know he can shoot from long range. But passing, guys, dribbling, defending, tackling, and interceptions, guys. Because we're gonna put special instructions on him that I'm gonna show you in a sec. And then your left and right center mids, guys. You want to use one center mid that is a box-to-box guy that is going to be able to defend. I'm using SPC Chan, and I think there's no better player than him. Maybe a guy like Renato Sanchez is really good in that spot. You can use a guy like Vidal who's good in that spot, Nainggolan. I could go on and on, but you guys get the gist of it. You want to use one center mid that is a box-to-box guy that is going to defend for you and be that all-around guy. And then your other center mid, you want it to be usually a cam, maybe even a striker or center forward. I've seen guys play them with Ibra on there, play them with Costa, so you can pretty much use whoever you want. Payet for me, who works really well there. He's a very all-around player. He can join the attack really well. I absolutely love this card. High, medium work rates. For your work rates on the right and left side of mid, you want to have one that has high, medium. Actually, no, I lied. I've used a lot of work rates, and the ones that really work the best are high, high, and high, medium. But you can also go with medium, medium, high, medium, high, high. Just make sure it's not medium high. You want him to have a high attacking work rate if you can, and that's pretty much the best thing. Chan obviously has medium, medium. And that's the only thing that sucks. He doesn't really join the attack as much as I'd like to, which actually hurts me a lot. But yeah, I would love for him to have high medium workers, but he doesn't. But those are the kind of players you want. And that center forward, guys, you want to have a false 9 player. But generally in the false 9, guys, your center mids are where you want to spend the bulk of your coins, because your center forward and your 2 wingers are not going to be used as much, and they're not going to be that prominent. The beauty about the false 9 is you have to have a very balanced team, otherwise you are screwed. If you do not have a balanced team, then you're going to be... That weak link is going to hurt you, because the false 9 is all about a team building aspect. So Firmino, guys, best center forward in the game by far, in my opinion. Only one that I would say better is maybe Team of the Year Messi if you put there. Bergkamp would be good, but the only player that I see not good is Del Piero. I think he's the perfect false 9. But Firmino, boys, he's just ridiculous at false 9. I'll show you my highlights with him. Absolute brilliant player. And then Sterling, who I think is the best winger in the game. Like, as a right forward and as a striker, I used him. He's not that good. As a right mid, he's not that good. As a right winger, though, he is brilliant. His pace, nobody can catch up to him. His agility and stuff. As your wingers, guys, you generally want to use players that not necessarily have the best pace. You know, it's not really about the pace. It's about passing, dribbling, positioning, physical, and stamina. Those 5 stats are the most key. The more pace, the better. The higher finishing, the better. The better physical, the better it'll be for you. And yeah, Hazard, guys, one of my favorite players in the game. 410 games played with him, absolutely brilliant player. But guys, we're going to get to the highlights and show you exactly why this formation is so dominant. And we're going to show you one thing before we continue, guys. Custom tactics that I will be using with this formation that I've used a lot in the past few games, past few days. It'll be 20 on speed, 20 speed, 20 passing. And then we're going to go, for chance creation, we're going to use all 25s, baby. 25 crossing, 25 passing, and 25 shooting. And we're going to use the free form here. And then for defensive pressure, we're going to use 40 on the pressure, 45 on the aggression, and 47 on the width. Offside trap, we're going to set it to cover as always. And there you go, boys. This is a slow build-up formation, possession style formation. Let's go into the highlights and talk more about the team and the players. And guys, this formation is very, very good if you haven't tried it yourself. And it definitely needs a different mentality, so let's just talk about that more in the video. Last but not least, before we get into the games, guys, we're going to go into the player section and show you exactly what we rock with. So normally in the 4-in-the-back formation, we go stay back while attacking on the wing backs. Not this time, boys. Even sometimes you want to put always overlap. You know, it's crazy, I know, but I generally like to keep it on balance so they can join the attack and come back, because your wing backs are a very, very key prominent in your attack. And when you use the formation, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about, guys. So let them free roam, let them get into the attack. Do not put them on stay back while attacking, because that's just going to hurt your attack. The false line, again, as like I said, is all about balance and all about getting everyone in the attack. You'll be fine. Trust me, you will be fine in the false 9. CDM, guys, very important to do this, guys. So obviously, stay back while attacking. Stay back while attacking for Conte. Defensive behavior, you want cut passing lanes, and the interceptions, you want aggressive interceptions. This is why, guys, you need a high stamina CDM in this position. Conte, for me, perfect. Renato Sanchez is another great player in this position. Make sure he has high stamina, because if he doesn't, you're screwed. But you're not necessarily screwed. You're just going to have to sub somebody on at halftime. So, do that if you want to, but that's not a big deal. CMs, guys, leave a balance. Let them roam and do what they got to do. And then center forward, guys, obviously stay central and false 9 instruction. That's it. Don't make him press the back line. Don't make him be joining the interceptions. Keep him on balance. Just stay central, false 9. Wingers, you're gonna go stay forward, cut inside, get in behind. Don't press the back line. Stay forward, cut inside, get in behind. Actually, my bad. You can't even press the back line. You have to use the right forward for that. So that is it, boys. That is all for the play instructions, guys. Let's get into the highlights. Let's talk more about the team and the formation in general. So, guys, as we get into the first game of this episode, a common question that I might get is, guys, yo, Shabs, how does it work against the narrow formations like you're seeing right here, which is played almost every game in the weekend league? The 4-3-2, the 4-3-1-2s, your 4-3-2-1s, your 4-1-2-1-2 narrows. You name it. You come up against the formations every single time. What a goal here by Hazard, passing it into Ben Arfa. And the beauty about the false 9 is the overload you have on attack. It's very similar to the 3-4-2-1, but it's better defensively. And I feel like I'm more comfortable with the lead in those games compared to the 3-4-2-1. But getting back to what I said, guys, against narrow formations, which is the epitome of FIFA 17, I absolutely dominate because the width I have, they cannot sustain. There's too much gaps in the 4-1-2 narrow that I can expose with my 3 midfielders because the diamond midfielders I have they match the 4-1-2 narrow. Then it's all up to my 3 wingers and my wingbacks against his 4 center backs. So his center backs and his wingbacks. So that's where the overload comes in. That's why you want your wingbacks to join the attack, and it works brilliantly in my opinion. And for that, so like I said, yeah, you will dominate in weekend league against guys like this, a 4-3-2-1 with Griezmann, Ousmane Dembele, Hazard, the regular Dembele from Spurs. You got Kante. So a very narrow formation like this, you're going to be laughing for days because you will have the upper hand. Look at this. He's pressuring me a lot. It leaves a wide gap on the right hand side. He only has 3 defenders back. Payet gets a shot up, but look, his wing back is too far deep. Hazard crosses it into Kante, and Kante scores an easy goal, easy as you like. Because with this formation, guys, you can burn people on the counter. You can burn people with your possession style play, with your build up play. Look, I pass it into Payet. Payet finds Chan, and look at the diamond. The diamond forms, and look at that. Firmino gets in behind and he gets open. The beauty about the false 9 is you're going to be fine defensively. You're going to have a lot of width on your attack. You're going to have a lot of narrowness in your attack as well. Look at this. Diamond play. Hazard open for the long shot. Bang. 3-0. Game over. GG. Nothing can be done. You just can't. There's the difference with the false 9, okay? If you face a good false 9 player, he's going to be having great build-up play, holding possession, finding gaps in your defense, and burning you with his width and his overlay on the attack. Whereas if you play a player that's not as great with the false 9, he's just going to try to counter you all the time, and you're going to be able to take advantage of him. But if you guys find the right mentality in your brain, and you think, okay, I need to build up the play, I need a balanced team. I can't have any weak links on my team. No matter what star player I want, I can't have any weak links. So if you have any weak links, fix them right now. Build up play, possession style, patience. Patience is key. Over here, you guys are gonna see I'm gonna try Ozil. I wanted to see what happens if I have 2 attacking-minded midfielders on the right and left center side of the midfield, and Ozil being left-footed on the left side. It made a lot of sense to shoot across the body, and I've heard great things about Ozil in this game, and I just thought his passing, I was just excited to try him out and see if he could be really good in this game. Because I've tried him before in Cam, and I found he gets lost a lot. I find his strength to be very abysmal, his work rates to be abysmal, his stamina is absolute crap. But I was like, you know what, let's just give this guy another chance, see if he can click in this team, in this formation. We're going to try to buy a center mid card to fit him right into the squad. But as you know, we want the cheapest as we can, obviously, anytime. I saw a couple with Hawk, one with Engine there, a couple with Engine, one with Architect, and a couple of basics. You know what we're going to go with. Engine every day of the week. I choose stamina over contracts because I have a bunch of contracts. Ozil, welcome to the team, buddy. And we're going to slot him right into that center mid spot. Emre Can, guys, brilliant in that spot. And I've already started my weekend league team games, and you're going to see an episode of the Road to 40 out of 40 very soon. Possibly even today, if I can get around to it. But there you go, Ozil steps into the team, and we're going to try Ozil for the first time in this game. And see what he does. See if he can bring the passing over. His work rates do scare me though, medium-low, not the best in this formation. Although, I packed, as you guys know, the red in from Schneider, and he's brilliant in that center mid spot. 5-star weak foot, great passing, great long shots, great dribbling. Medium-low, but he seems to be fine in the weekend league, so I shouldn't have a problem with Ozil. If I do run into problems, obviously, I will sell him on, no big deal at all. But as you can see, I started Riyad Mahrez over Sterling in this game to see if Mahrez is the real deal as a starter in this false 9. So next up we come up against this guy. We were trying to switch our kits, but he was taking a little bit long. He likes that kit apparently, so we're going to switch to our red kit and see what this guy is going to come up with. And as you can see, he's going to slap us with the 4-3-1-2 once again, another narrow formation. Dybala and Sturridge, 2 very good players in the game. Coutinho, Kante, Dembele, Marquisio, Bonucci, Smalling, Walker, Alexandro, and Buffon and net. Very solid team. But again, a narrow formation. But I make a mistake early on here. But look at the gaps. Look at how many players I have back. I'm not on defensive or anything. But look at that gap. That gap is my mistake. And I found out with my custom tactics that my pressure My aggression, sorry, was too low. My pressure was perfect. My aggression was too low. But look at this. He had a corner kick, and look at the counter attack that Mahrez creates. Gets into space. Beautiful bottom left finish for the first goal of our game here in the 22nd minute, tying up the game and getting us back into the game. As I said, guys, if you're building a team in the false nine and you guys are really going to try this formation for me, no, not for me, for yourselves, make sure that your center mids are the team that you use the most amount of coins on. As you see, Payet, low-driven shot, beautiful pass by Hazard and finding Payet. If you're gonna get a center mid, so let's say hypothetically you have a 100k budget, right? You're gonna be building a team, and I would say your center mids, you want to use guys like Modric, Vidal, Sanchez. You know, maybe Conte would work. I wouldn't suggest Conte though. You know, those kind of players, you want to spend your coins on your center mids. I just can't say it enough. Mahrez, LTRT dribbling, I can't even speak, into the box. I love this play. Pass it off to your center forward. Bang. Easy as you like, guys. But yeah, if you're going to use this formation, guys, spend on your center mids. After your center mids, I would say spend on your defenders, because your defenders have to be elite if you want this formation to work. Wingbacks, let them free roam, boys. Let them free. Don't keep them in prison. Wingers, obviously, the better pace, the better, but really focus on passing, dribbling, physicality, and stamina. Center forward, finishing, passing, be able to hold up the play. You know, strength, muscle, beef. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you liked it. Like the video. Share it with your FIFA friends. And I'll see you next time. Peace.